Good evening and welcome to the July 21st City Council meeting. If you'd join me for a moment of silence and pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call, please.
Volk. Here. Heller.
Here.
Burmel.
Here.
Walter. Lee.
Here. All right, we'll move on to item 3, citizens' comments. It's an opportunity for anybody to address the council. Yeah, if you want to just come up, state your name and your address for the record. You have 3 minutes. Welcome.
Welcome. Good evening. I'm Raymond Tudewall. I live at 16685 Foliage Avenue, Rosemont, Minnesota. My concern today is with the licensing of vehicles. I've gotten a ticket in the mail from Liz Stockman. I've talked to her about it, and she said, well, you can just go down and get them from the Lakeville DMV. I've been down there. They said, we can't give you it because you don't have insurance on it. Now, the law, if I'm not correct, is if you don't have insurance on a vehicle, you cannot put tabs on it, right?
I'm not familiar with the rules related to that.
Yeah, it is, because I've asked numerous times before. So now my question is I'm getting fined for something I can't really do. It's against the law to do it. I can't put my information for my other vehicles on there because that's against the law. What is the deal? I mean, can we make some type of a parking permit pass until I get tabs? This is a vehicle I don't really want to sell. It's kind of a spare vehicle right now. I would like to be compliant with the city. If it has to have tabs on it, I'm fine with it, but I don't know how I'm supposed to get them. So
If you could leave your name and phone and email there with our staff, we'll follow up with you directly. Is that okay?
That is okay.
You have a pen? If not, you can borrow mine.
I'll have to borrow yours.
Okay, Taylor's got a pen. You can just write. We'll follow up with you.
Well, you just want my name, number, your address.
We can get more details and report back to you, Council.
Thank you. We'll get it squared away. Any other public comment? Okay.
If you don't have, I'd like to actually bring up another thing.
Okay, yep. I'm not going to reset your 3 minutes, but
Yep. So
hang on. We got to wait till you get to the microphone.
I have an old truck that is licensed. I have collector plates on it. Because I guess I have a neighbor that doesn't like me. I've been complained about a lot of small stuff. I mean, time I even get the letters, they're always fixed. 80% of the time, we'll say. I know you can put a party tent up for a week. I've seen that. Is there a possibility I could put up a temporary, summer shelter where I could work on stuff? So, and it's just a shelter where people don't have to see the stuff in it. They don't have to see parts laying around, stuff like this.
That's something I don't have an answer to, but we'll follow up in the same follow-up.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Thank you very much.
Yep, thanks for stopping by. Okay. Any other public comment? All right. Any additional agenda information, Mr. Miller?
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Okay. And we'll move on to our first presentation, the National Night Out Proclamation. And Chief, were you going to talk about National Night Out at all, or do you want to just...
I can just share a word. I think you have the proclamation up there, but the registration for parties is still open through the end of this week. So just on our webpage, there's a little link right on top. Pretty easy form to fill out. You can request police or fire presence. We'll do our best to honor all of those, and look forward to seeing everybody out there on Tuesday, August 5th.
Very good. Thank you, Chief. I'll turn over to Councilmember Burmel, who will read our proclamation.
Proclamation for National Night Out 2025. Whereas the National Association of Town Watch is sponsoring a unique nationwide crime, drug, and violence prevention program on August 5th, 2025, called National Night Out. And whereas the 42nd Annual National Night Out provides a unique opportunity for Lakeville to join forces with thousands of other communities across the country in promoting cooperative police, community, crime prevention efforts. And whereas the City Council plays a vital role in assisting the Lakeville Police Department through joint crime, drug, and violence prevention efforts in Lakeville and is supporting National Night Out 2025 locally. And whereas it is essential that all citizens of Lakeville be aware of the importance of crime prevention programs and the impact that their participation can have on reducing crime, drugs, and violence in Lakeville. And whereas police community partnerships, neighborhood safety, awareness, and cooperation are important themes of the National Night Out program. Now, therefore, we, the City Council, do hereby call upon all citizens of Lakeville to join the Lakeville Police Department, Lakeville Fire Department, and the National Association of Town Watch in supporting the 42nd Annual National Night Out on August 5th, 2025. Further, let it be resolved that we, the City Council, do hereby proclaim Tuesday, August 5th, 2025, as National Night Out in Lakeville. Dated this 21st day of July, attested by Luke Hillier, Mayor.
Very good. Thank you, Councilmember. We look forward to seeing everybody on the 5th. Okay. Moving on to our next presentation, the folks from Lakeville Rotary here to talk about the Taste of Lakeville.
Good evening, Mayor, council members, and Administrative Miller, and all those guests. My name is Mike Puppy, and I'm the president of Lakeview Bank and a member of the Lakeville Rotary. Tonight I am joined by Colleen Ratzoff-Lebeau and Jim Christian, the co-chairs of the 2025 Taste of Lakeville. This year, the Lakeville Rotary Club will host the 23rd Annual Taste of Lakeville on Thursday, August 14th at the Lakeville Area Arts Center. The event will run from 5 to 9 p.m. The cost of a ticket is $50 advance and $60 at the gate, and can be purchased electronically or online at tasteoflakeville.org. Or you can visit one of the local establishments, downtown Ace Hardware, Ensemble Creative, the Lakeville Area Arts Center itself, local banks, including Newmarket Bank, Citizens Bank, and Lakeview Bank, or you can get it from your friendly local Rotarian. On August 14th, with one ticket, attendees can enjoy unlimited samples of food from over 30 of the area's restaurants, caterers, and food trucks. With that one ticket, attendees will also be able to enjoy wine, beer, and spirit tasting galore, which will include a 2025 souvenir wine glass. A photo booth and yard games will also be part of the festivities, along with online auction running from August 12th through August 19th. This year's live entertainment will be provided by the band Atari, referred to as Minnesota's premier 80s cover band. Atari is dedicated to reviving the vibrant sounds and unforgettable energy of the 1980s. Taste of Lakeville is the primary fundraising event for our Lakeville Rotary Club. Proceeds from this event and many of the club's activities go directly to support various local and regional activities like scholarships, community action, food shelves, parks, and many more. In fact, Lakeville Rotary Club has provided over $325,000 in donations and grants over the last 2 years to groups such as, but not limited to, 360 Communities, Sleep in Heavenly Peace, Scout Troops, Strive, and Open Door, to name a few. Thanks to the funds raised by Taste of Lakeville, the Lakeville Rotary Club partners with and donates to more than 50 organizations and projects throughout our local area. Many of these nonprofits, 16 at the last count, will be on site at the Lakeville Area Arts Center during the event. which was a great opportunity to learn more about the nonprofit work being done in our area, an effort put forth by Rotary to help these groups. Again, this is a fun event that will ultimately raise funds for many worthy local organizations. So get your tickets for Thursday, August 14th, and enjoy food, drink, music, and fun at the Taste of Lakeville. You can learn more about it and buy tickets online at tasteoflakeville.org. We invite all of you to join us, and we would really like to thank you for your support. Any questions?
I'll just say, on behalf of the city, we're continue to be grateful for all the support that Rotary provides to the city, in particular sponsorships of parks and other things. We appreciate that. This is always a fun event, so hopefully we'll see everybody there.
Good. Happy to help.
Thanks for stopping in.
And on the behalf of Rotary, and I see we have the liquor manager here, we would like to say thank you for the wonderful work that the liquor store does. I don't know if he can shine in on this at all, but providing the vendors and getting them available to come out and be able to sample. But both the Parks Department and the Arts Center, as well as the liquor store, has been a good staple in this project too, so it's great to have a circle of community together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by, you guys. All right, now moving on to item C, our Public Works Quarterly Report. I'll turn it over to our Public Works Director, Mr. Omi. Good evening.
All right. Good evening, Mayor, City Council members. This is the second quarter report for Public Works. So we're right in the thick of construction season right now, so I'll give you some updates on some of the projects we have going on in town here. The 185th Street project, that's from County Road 50 to Ipava. We're about maybe less than 40% of that. 40% of the project is complete at this time. We did pave the intersection of Ipava and about not quite half of the base course of 185th Street. But we're still working on storm sewer installations, grading out in that project. But even with the weather that we've had, the weather delays we've had, we're still anticipating that project to be open to traffic by the end of August. So hopefully we don't have any more weather delays though. The County Road 50 and Hamburg Roundabout project, that started construction on July 13th. Currently, the contractor has milled up the road, removed some of most of the concrete curbing that's out there. They're working on the storm sewer improvements this weekend into the next, and that project is anticipated to be open to traffic in September, end of September. The street reconstruction project for this year is well underway. The contractor has completed most of the water main installation work that's taken place this year. We did line a 12-inch water main along 170th Street that is getting tested this week and hopefully put back into operation into this week as well. So their contract will be working on storm sewer moving forward here, but that project will be substantially completed by the end of the year. The street rehabilitation project, those are the mill and overlay projects. They're going well this year. The Glasgow area, they'll be paving the eastern side of the project this week. 183rd Street project, the curb and gutter is removed, and we'll be pouring curb back there this week, and then milling that before August 14th. After that, the contract would move it on to Kenyon Avenue. That project just would be east of County Road 5. That'll be from July 21st to August 22nd, and then downtown project, the Holt Avenue area, Holt Avenue area. That project will start up in July 28th and be finished before the end of August. In conjunction with the downtown project, the Market Street Plaza parking lot will be replaced. This project is to remove the tripping hazards that are in the parking lot and then also improve the pervious pavement efficiency, the water quality improvements for that parking lot. The parking lot, unfortunately, will be closed for approximately 4 weeks, and we hope to have that back open as soon as we can, though. The surface seal project, this year we have 19 miles of residential streets program for surface sealing. This is a rejuvenator penetrating sealer that helps extend the life of the pavements. The project is anticipated to start August 18th, and it'll take about a week to complete. Moving on to the street department. The street department, again, was busy earlier this month, helping out with Panaprog, assisting with traffic control, street sweeping, those type of activities. And also we participated in the Touch a Truck event this year, which was well received. A lot of kids really were interested in getting up close to our vehicles, checking them out. Several other summer activities. We got a lot of trees to remove yet this year with the EAB infestation. Pothole patching is ongoing as weather permits. Street sign replacement is almost done for this year. Manhole cleaning, inspections, and repairs are ongoing as well. Moving on to the utility division, we are down about 7% for water production as compared to the end of June from last year. Can be attributed to the wet summer we're having again this year. But we did produce about 1.25 billion gallons of water so far this year. The Well 23 project off of 190th Street, the electrical building was finally installed about a week ago. So the electrician can now finish up his work, and we're anticipating the substantial completion of that project by the end of August now. Lift Station 26 improvements that were constructed on Oak Shores Park are now substantially completed. Lift station was brought into operation on June 11th. We still have some restoration to do in the park, and then there's going to be a mill and overlay on Jamaica and Oak Shores Drive later, and I believe in August they'll work on that. The sewer lining project for this year, we lined about 2.75 miles of our sewers within the community. This project helped lines the deteriorated sanitary sewers that we have in our community to help stop the infiltration of water into the pipes and prevent pipe failures and potentially sewer backups. This project is substantially complete now. And then the utility division, the water efficiency grants are still in effect, so we still have some money left over from the state for rebates. To date, we had 166 residents apply for the rebates, which is about a third of the money is still left. These rebates can go towards upgrading your irrigation controllers, putting in high efficiency toilets, and then upgrading your irrigation system as well. So check the website if you're interested in that rebate. Moving on to the environmental resources division, the East Lake invasive species removal program this is the second year for that. To date, this year we've moved over 4,000 pounds of carp and goldfish from the lake. Last year was almost 2,800 pounds of fish, so basically 7,000 pounds of invasive species have been removed from the lake so far, and we'll continue that into next year as well. The project was a joint project between Bowser, Vermilion Watershed District, and the city to help improve the water quality of the lake. And then lake treatment updates. Curly Leaf Pond treatment took place earlier this year on Lake Marion and Orchard Lake. We've treated almost 30 acres of the lake. Curly Leaf was a little bit higher in these lakes this year just because of the mild winters that we had and all the water, the rain that we've had this year so far. Eurasian milfoil, we're going to do a survey in those lakes later this summer as well, and we'll potentially get some grants for some management of that invasive species. And then AIS grant, as we have subsequent years, we have had grants from the DNR and Dakota County to help mitigate or help address the AIS problems that we have in our lakes, specifically boat monitoring or inspections as well, and then some management activities that go along with that. Some environmental activities and events that have taken place or will be taking place, landscape and clear water Landscaping for Clear Water event is ongoing. There's been 38 residents that have participated in that, and there's been introductory class and design classes, and if you go through all the classes, you can go get a grant for your property to put in some landscaping, so it's been very well received within the community. Bumblebee monitoring took place on July 11th at Ritter Farm. We had 28 participants in that. It's a fun event for all the family to participate in, and we're having that event again on July 28th and August 15th at Ritter Farm. And then July 23rd, we're going to have a B. Cutler free presentation at Heritage Center. This is the declutter your house, especially your kitchen area, and how to recycle old furniture or appliances or those type of things. And that is sponsored by Dakota County Recycling. And then on September 27th, Dakota County will have Valley Recycling will have a recycling day at Burnsville Public Works, so you can bring your appliances and other items to recycle to that event. That takes place all day. Moving on to the Forestry Division, our shade tree and EAB management is ongoing. This year we contacted 604 properties for invasive or for EAB infestation on their properties, and we've had really good participation with the property owners. To date, we've worked with 438 properties to remove over 600 trees from their property. We're working with another 27 properties to remove those dying ash trees on their property, and then there's 11 property owners that decided to treat their trees and try to save some of their ash tree on their property, which is great. The next round surveys will be taking place in August for next year's management program. And our EAB grant, we're about 2/3 done with this program, or with this grant. This is the second year of the grant. We removed about 55 trees from various parks throughout the community. We're replanting back 110 trees this fall, and another 60 trees in Aronson Park this fall through this program. Moving on to the facility division, facility staff helped out the Parks Department with the kiln room project, expanding their offerings at the Fine Arts Building. The exterior door opening has been completed, and the footings have been, frost footings have been poured now too. So that project will be hopefully completed here next month or so. And then the bathroom upgrades, ADA improvements also took place earlier this summer at Fine Arts Building to improve the accessibility and functionality of the bathrooms there. Liquor store remodeling took place earlier this year too. The facility staff acquired the bids for that. This project was to improve and create a more open, modern layout and enhance the customer experience and traffic circulation of the liquor store here. And then First Center is well underway, as you know. Just recently, the precast panels have been installed for the warehouse. So that section of the project's done, and pouring footings for the main building now, and the project is on schedule as we speak. And then upcoming facility improvements, the Heritage Center is going to get a partial new roof in October. City Hall landscaping outside the front of the facility will take place in August and September. And Performing Arts Building and stained glass repairs, there's some cracked glass and some other things that need to be replaced at the Art Center will take place in August. And at Water Treatment, the chemical room gates our program repaired in July. And with that, I stand for questions.
Okay, Council, any questions? Councilmember Lee?
Thank you, Mr. Omey. Just one quick question going back to the parking lot tripping hazard improvements there. Will the improvements there have any impact on, there's, I think, either stamped cobblestone there, or I'm guessing it's not real cobblestone in that parking lot, but is that being removed as a part of this project?
Yep, it's a good question. So there's pervious pavers that are in the parking lots. We're actually saving some of those pavers and going to be replacing them and reusing them again. And then there's some broken ones that we're replacing the broken ones with some new ones. So yeah, we're recycling those, reusing as much as we can, but the underlying material is all going to get replaced, so we have better infiltration into the parking lot.
Great, thank you.
That was my question too. I want to make sure we just weren't paving over it just for the heck of it.
No, it's going to back in kind. It's going to look pretty much the same
Okay.
as is today. Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and we'll turn over our next presentation, our Liquor Department mid-year report, and I'll turn over to our Liquor Operations Director, Tana Wolf.
Mayor and council members, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to present the mid-year report tonight. We will start off with sales metrics. After 5 years of record sales, we are slightly down compared to 2024. Through June 30th, we've done over $10 million in sales, which is about 4.5% lower than 2024. This deficit continues to decrease over the past few months, and I am confident with a strong second half of the year, we should be able to continue to decrease that deficit. The Emporium Room remains very popular for us. So far this year, we've had 48 rentals with over $24,000 in rental fees and bar service fees being collected. We've expanded our marketing for graduation and holiday parties, which has paid off. In June, we had 17 graduation parties booked. A lot of them are back-to-back on the weekends, so it's very popular. We already have some reservations for 2026 already. So we've also added additional exposure by participating in the Lakeville Home Show and Weddings of Lakeville. Our e-commerce program continues to grow. Year to date, our sales are a little over $26,000. That's a 46% increase over 2024 numbers. Our sales per transaction have increased significantly, where it's over $100 per customer. And we've really focused on our marketing. So we've distributed a lot of flyers to new homes, hotels, senior living facilities, apartments, pretty much anywhere that has a waiting area, we've tried to put a flyer in. We've expanded our delivery hours, and we've added a bunch of additional exclusive online promotion features. Community engagement. So during the month of March, we had our annual fundraiser for 360 Communities and the Open Door Pantry. Our generous customers donated almost $29,000 and almost 300 pounds of food to benefit our local area food shelves. Achievements. For the fourth year in a row, we were named a top 100 retailer by Beverage Dynamics magazine, and we are also voted #1 liquor store by readers of the Sun This Week publication. As Paul mentioned, our Galaxy store was remodeled. It was completed in June. They removed the tasting bar, some wooden wine racks. We added some brighter lights to make a more open, welcoming area for our customers to shop. More achievements. 11 team members have earned their WSET Level 1 certification in spirits. This is important so they can gain the knowledge to provide higher quality customer service to our customers. With the challenges in our market right now, we've really focused on experimenting with new promotional and advertising strategies. We've added a lot of new promotional features to show value to our customers. We've also ventured into some new advertising strategies, such as billboards along I-35 and 77. Get a little more exposure. Staffing developments. We've had some staff changes in the last couple months. Josh Herman was previously our Galaxy assistant, moved into the Heritage store manager position. Kyle Munt was a full-time lead who moved into the Galaxy assistant manager position. Diane Vesley was a full-time lead at Heritage who moved to the Galaxy assistant manager. We hired Daniel Morrissey from Wyzetta Municipal Liquors. He comes with a background of customer service that fits perfectly with our program. And then Briley Hansen, she was a part-time staff member at Keokuk, who's now the Heritage full-time lead. So we're really excited for our new talent, but really, really excited that we've helped grow some talent within our team. So, upcoming events. Currently, we are raising funds right now in July for helping replace the cost of 2 canines that recently retired. The Taste of Lakeville is quickly approaching. Obviously, we just talked about that in August. We're excited. We hope to have another successful event to benefit the Lakeville Rotary. And then in November, we'll be again fundraising for the Yellow Ribbon Program that provides support to veterans and their families. That is all I have for this evening. I now stand for questions.
Very good, Council. Any questions? Councilmember Walter?
I just have more of a comment, on with the sales issue. I know that's a national issue with some of the declining sales issues and challenges there. And I just want to applaud you and your team for kind of the scrappy marketing strat. I love the billboard on 35. It really stands out. And also, I think something without much fanfare was when you changed your logo to incorporate the city logo. And I just applaud you on that as well. I think it looks great. I think it plays into the community nature of Lakeville Liquors. So,
Thank you.
Thank you. Good
Thank
work.
you.
Appreciate it. Okay, we'll now move on to our consent agenda. These are more routine items for the council. Mr. Miller, anything you want to highlight?
Thank you, Mayor. 2 items tonight. Item 6D is a donation from Niagara Bottling. That's a new company down south of here, and they donated a couple pallets of water to our fire department. I know already got used at Pennaprog and will continue to be used for different emergency events. And then item 6L is a proposal for the purchase of a gas kiln. Due to supply issues, we had to change providers or suppliers on this, and I just wanted to highlight this because it comes with a grant from Minnesota Energy Resources as well as funding from the Friends of the Arts Center.
Very good. Council, any items you wanted to discuss further? I'll take a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Move to approve the consent agenda.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, any further discussion? See none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, consent agenda passes. We have no action items, any unfinished or new business? Okay, seeing none, announcements. Our next work session is next Monday, the 28th, and our next council meeting is Monday, August 4th. And with that, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned.